Hey, it's Chucky here from SojourningScholar.com. Having trouble deciding between Kaplan and Manhattan Prep for your GRE prep? Well, look no further. In this video, I will share my personal experience of purchasing and using both courses over several weeks to help you find out which of these two choices can get you your highest GRE score. So let's dive in. Let's start by pointing out the key similarities and differences between both of these GRE course platforms. Now, both platforms provide GRE courses in various formats, including self-study, live online classes, and private tutoring packages. For the self-paced courses on both platforms are sold with 6 months of access. Kaplan and Manhattan Prep both offer physical prep books when you purchase any of their premium GRE prep packages. For the main differences, Manhattan Prep provides their users with a mobile app dedicated for GRE prep, while Kaplan does not. For those students looking for a course that grades your analytical writing assessment responses, Kaplan provides essay grading services for the analytical writing section, while Manhattan Prep does not. And from a practice material standpoint, which is a common measuring stick when comparing course providers, Kaplan has a larger amount of practice material, although there are more differences in practice material quality between these two platforms that I'm going to be uncovering later in this review. So how did both course platforms perform in the key areas we evaluated? Let's dive into the details and find out exactly how. When it comes to lesson quality, on their self-paced platform, Manhattan Prep offers 76 learning modules that cover all sections of the GRE. Now, the learning material here is divided into 3 tiers, where each tier progressively covers more advanced and complex GRE topics. The video lessons in each module are designed in bite-sized lengths, usually lasting under 5 minutes. In addition to the videos, each lesson module includes drills and GRE-like practice questions that relate to the video content, allowing users to test their understanding of the lesson content right away, which saves you time by not having to search for related practice questions elsewhere on the platform. In a similar fashion, Kaplan's on-demand GRE lesson library are modularized by topic area, but not tiered like Manhattan Prep. And within each of Kaplan's lesson modules, you will find short drills with GRE-like practice questions that are related to the lesson content. Now, Kaplan gives you about 20 video lesson modules, but their videos are more on the long form side, with some videos being as long as 1 hour. As for the quality of videos, both course platforms boast high quality video production, with lessons taught by multiple on-camera instructors. The instructors are recorded teaching while standing up and using a reverse glass board in some cases to make annotations, which helps you stay engaged with the video lessons. Although I would point out that from my experience, Manhattan Prep's GRE video lessons were slightly better in the area of engagement than Kaplan's, mainly due to their bite-sized video lesson format and the use of more comedic skits and on-screen elements. And from the standpoint of the depth of GRE lesson content, while both courses focus on teaching GRE-specific strategies in their on-demand video lessons, Manhattan Prep strikes a better balance by also reviewing general concepts deeply. Whereas in the case of Kaplan, their on-demand lesson content is lighter on teaching general concepts. But to compensate for this, Kaplan recommends students to their GRE channel for additional review content on general concepts. But that might present a bit of an inconvenience for those looking for all relevant lesson content in one place. Overall, Manhattan Prep takes a slight win in this category. Now let's talk about practice material. In this area, Manhattan Prep brags about having a practice bank with over 100,000 plus practice problems. But when you peek into the details, the vast majority of these practice questions are concept review type questions that you find in the drill it subsection of their lesson modules. But as for the sheer number of GRE-like practice questions, Manhattan Prep offers just about 700 online practice questions that resemble those found on the GRE exam. In contrast, Kaplan boasts a larger amount of GRE-like practice questions, which is more than triple that of Manhattan Prep at about 2,500. As for full-length GRE practice tests, Kaplan one-ups Manhattan Prep with 7 full-length practice tests, while Manhattan Prep comes in a bit short with just 6 full-length practice tests. Nonetheless, on either platforms, the full-length GRE practice test experience replicates the real GRE very well, in the sense that the practice exams are section adaptive and include an unidentified experimental section, just like the real deal. I should also point out that on both platforms, you get a pretty detailed diagnostic report when you complete the full-length GRE practice test. Although I prefer the diagnostic report of Manhattan Prep, as they provide answer explanations and capture your performance on the unidentified experimental section, while Kaplan does not do that. However, Kaplan one-ups Manhattan Prep with their customized QBank feature, where you can build your own practice question quiz, choosing if you want the questions to come from a particular GRE section and the difficulty level of the questions in the set, compared to Manhattan Prep that silos their 700 GRE-like practice questions within each of the lesson modules, which you're going to find in the Prove It subsection of the lesson modules. Instead of having a standalone section for users to generate custom customized practice quizzes. Another feature that Kaplan brings to the table that frankly blows the entire landscape of GRE prep competitors out the water is their partnership with Prometric Testing, which owns a network of thousands of GRE test-taking centers globally. And thanks to this partnership, as a paid user of any of Kaplan's GRE prep packages, you can take one of Kaplan's 7 GRE practice tests in the same room and at the exact same time as others taking the official GRE. Kaplan also gives you a choice to take this practice test from the comfort of your home while you're monitored by an online proctor. And both of these methods are the best ways to possibly mimic a real GRE test, short of actually registering and taking the GRE itself. And when we compare the quality of answer explanations on both platforms, Manhattan Prep takes a slight lead with answer explanations provided in video format for all 700 GRE-like practice questions, compared to Kaplan that only provides detailed text-based answer explanations for the 2,500 GRE-like practice questions on their platform. And as you can already tell, these text-based answer explanations are not the best for visual learners. Comparing the quality of the GRE practice questions on both platforms for how well they mimic real ETS practice questions, I found Manhattan Prep to be the most realistic of the two. Overall, both providers are a tie in this category, as some deficiencies of Kaplan are compensated nicely with the exclusive Test Day Experience feature. At the time of this review, Kaplan's self-paced GRE course with 6 months of access starts at $449, which slightly beats Manhattan Prep's 6-month GRE Interact course plan at $499. Kaplan's live online GRE class package with 21 hours of classroom time starts at $999, equivalent to an hourly cost of $47 per hour of live instruction, while Manhattan Prep's live online GRE for MBA course with 27 hours of structured live classes is higher at $59 per hour of live instruction. So once again, Manhattan Prep has the more expensive GRE live class package. For the current prices of these GRE courses, as well as any special discounts we might have for our viewers, make sure you check out the description section below. Full disclosure, when you make a purchase using any one of our links, we might get a small commission at no additional cost to you. So thank you for your support, and let's get back to the review. Now let's talk about student support. In this area, Kaplan beats Manhattan Prep with unlimited access to live 1-hour classes hosted about 3 times a week by way of their GRE channel. These live GRE channel sessions review general concepts tested on the GRE and allow you to get your questions answered in real time with an instructor responding to your questions via chat. However, twice a month, Manhattan Prep offers a free 1-hour live session led by one of their top GRE instructors who can answer any questions you might have. But as you can see, this does not match the frequency of Kaplan's live GRE channel sessions. In addition, a cool support feature Kaplan offers all users is their Kaplan essay grading service that was mentioned earlier in this video, where you can submit your analytical writing essay response and receive feedback from real Kaplan instructors. Although the grading of this essay might take as long as 10 business days. As for the quality of GRE instructors, Manhattan Prep not only beats Kaplan, but stands out from the entire competition of GRE prep course providers for having a very diverse profile of highly trained GRE prep instructors that have all achieved top 1% GRE scores. In contrast with Kaplan's team of live class instructors and tutors, there is not much information about their qualification, such as what graduate degrees they've earned and how high of a GRE score they've obtained. And since this is a major factor to consider when investing in a live GRE class, Manhattan Prep edges out Kaplan in this category. As for the customer policies, Manhattan Prep provides a free trial of their live GRE for MBA course and their GRE Interact course, although there's very limited content on these free platforms. While Kaplan only provides a free trial of their live GRE course, and just like Manhattan Prep, the amount of free content here is also very limited. In terms of score improvement guarantees, Kaplan has a slight advantage over Manhattan Prep as they promise a higher score increase guarantee, while Manhattan Prep does not have any score increase guarantees. Although with Kaplan, there is no stated score increase guarantee amount like other competitors such as the Princeton Review and Magoosh. Considering the pros and cons of the Manhattan Prep and Kaplan GRE courses, my recommendation for Kaplan over Manhattan Prep will be for the subsect of buyers who are self-studiers who want a bit of support, which could come by way of Kaplan's more frequent live GRE channel sessions. As for those looking for a live online GRE course package with premium instructor support, Manhattan Prep is my strongest recommendation by far. For more complete and unbiased course reviews and other tests, as well as grad school admissions content, make sure to check out the website at sojourningscholar.com, where you can do a quick Google search with our name. Thank you for watching and happy GRE prepping.